Om. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Agyam Praticha Hom Sva. We offer water for sipping. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Padyam Praticha Hom Sva. We offer water for washing. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Pushpe Praticha Hom Sva. We offer flowers. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Pushpe Praticha Hom Sva. We offer flowers. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Tupe Praticha Hom Sva. We offer incense. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Aloke Praticha Hom Sva. We offer light. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Navidye Praticha Hom Sva. We offer food. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Gande Praticha Hom Sva. We offer fragrance. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Shabda Praticha Hom Sva. We offer music. Om Mahaguru Devadakini Saparivara Puja Praticha Hom Sva. We offer our devotion. Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for our Friday night puja and satsang. Tonight is the next installment of our Chod practice series, Guided Meditations for Personal and Collective Healing. And tonight I'm sharing with you the abbreviated and condensed Renshin Trengba, the three Dakinis Chod practice. I'd just like to start out with our usual disclaimer. This presentation is for educational purposes only and does not claim to diagnose, prevent, or cure any diseases or disorders. The advice and methods in this presentation should not be construed as financial, medical, or psychological advice or treatment. Please seek advice of a professional if you have a serious issue. And if a Chod session doesn't feel right to you, please do not perform it. This meditation contains imagery that some may find disturbing. Discretion is advised. By watching and or participating in this presentation, you understand that results are not guaranteed. Yamajit, John Hollinsby Mayer, Tridevi Chamunda Mandir and YouTube cannot accept any responsibility for any injuries or damages incurred from the practices and meditations contained in this video. Namaste, and once again, welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. Before we begin, I'd like to start out with a couple of announcements. So this coming Tuesday will be part 9 of our series on Kali for everyone. And we're going to be honoring with a puja and satsang Vajra Yogini. And we see Vajra Yogini on our altar tonight because the three Dakinis that we're going to be honoring this evening are aspects of this female Buddha. I'd also like to announce that a week from today, next Friday, there will be no puja and satsang due to the fact that our house is going to be repiped and our temple space just simply isn't going to be available, but we'll be returning again the following Tuesday and resuming our regular programming. So tonight's presentation will be an adaptation of a traditional Tibetan Chod practice dedicated to the white, red, and black Dakinis. Before I go any further, I'd like to say namaste to Bryce, who's joining us this evening right now live, and anyone else who happens to be tuning in. Please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. Tonight's practice is one which I've learned through the Buddhist Studies Institute and its Lama Pema Khandro Rinpoche. Our practice tonight is called the Concise Rinchen Tengva 3 Dakini Cho, which is taught through the Buddhist Studies Institute online, and I highly encourage you to visit their website if you're interested in learning Cho practice for yourself. And also, there are numerous other practices that are available for you to learn on that site. Oh, and namaste to Jamie, who's joining us right now. For those new to this series, I've once again begun to share monthly Cho practices with you to help in the processing of our shadow issues. In other words, our inner demons, both on a personal level and on a collective level, as Americans during what seems to be challenging times for many of us. During the last Republican administration, my guru, Nafia, began holding weekly fire pujas to the Mahavidya goddess Baglamukhi with the intention of instilling wisdom in our leadership. These pujas are continuing to be offered in the year and a half following her death. I'm therefore sharing these monthly Cho practices in following her example. And I'll be inviting you to visualize personal issues personified as inner demons. But of course, Tantra is a non-dualistic philosophy and everything is connected. So our intention is through healing ourselves, we also heal the collective. In his Cho practice book, Into Haunted Ground, a guide to cutting the roots of suffering, the author Anand Tubten describes the term haunted grounds not just in terms of traditional places for performing Cho, such as cemeteries and cremation grounds, but also cities, families, our cultures, really everywhere where there is a collective shadow and where that collective shadow may manifest itself. In Cho practice, we heal these energies not by fighting, killing, or banishing them, but by honoring them. And we do this by giving them what they most desire, ourselves. This practice will be offered as a guided sound meditation for the healing of body, mind, and spirit, and our nation. For anyone also new to this series who wants to learn more about Cho practice, I invite you to watch some of the previous recorded installments of our Cho practice series, which are available on this channel. Tonight's practice will take place in a number of stages. We've already done a simple cleansing and puja ceremony to help set the mood for this practice by establishing sacred space. I think in error, I offered the flowers twice, and let the fruits of this practice truly enflower tonight. So I'm going to invite very shortly everyone to lay down in Shavasana. Or this practice can be done as a seated meditation as well, if space dictates that, or if that's just more comfortable for you. I'll ask you to close your eyes and breathe deeply. And I'll give you the opportunity to think about and choose a personal issue in need of healing or resolution. And if you wish, you'll also be given the opportunity to visualize that issue as a living being, a personal demon to feed in the course of our meditation. There's really nothing else for you to do. Just open your receptivity and allow the words, the chants, and the melodies to guide your consciousness where it needs to go at this moment. Each section of our Cho will be sung in English, and accompanied by traditional instruments, the Tibetan temple drum, the shang bell, and the kangling, or thigh bone trumpet. There's no right or wrong way to experience this practice. What you experience will be unique for each individual. The first sections are the refuge, which is the calling of divine forces, and the bodhicitta, the establishing of an intention to establish enlightened consciousness for the purpose of relieving the sufferings of not just ourselves, but all sentient beings, and this includes the American collective. The next section honors the female Buddha of wisdom, Yom Chenmo, also known as Prajnaparamita, and we have her represented here in this small statuette on our altar tonight. And it's the Prajnaparamita Sutras from which Chod practice is based, the philosophies behind Chod. The next section honors Macheg Lobdron, the founder of Chod practice. She lived 1,000 years ago, and she is regarded as an embodiment of the female Buddha Vajrayogini. And here is a picture of Macheg Lobdron, and she's pictured as a white Dakini or sky dancer. During the stage, I'll be singing her hymn, both in English and its original Tibetan as well. The main practice is the lujan, or body offering, which progresses through a series of stages. The main stage is the poa, the ejecting of our consciousness through the crowns of our heads. And I've added a personal guided meditation to help in the visualization of that process. In doing this, we will visualize ourselves first as the red Dakini Dorje Phagmo, also known as Vajravarahi, a somewhat more fierce form of Vajrayogini. And here is an image of that Dakini. With her curved knife, she will dismember our corpses and then place the pieces in her skull cup or kapala. And then she will boil them into a nectar of wisdom to feed the peaceful deities, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, our teachers, and the benevolent spirits in what is known as the White Feast. Next, in the final stage, we will become the third Dakini, the Black Dakini Tromanagmo, also known as Chod Kali, which means the wrathful Kali. Once again, we'll be visualizing ourselves in this form, standing over our lifeless corpses, which will again be dismembered and offered to the wrathful deities, our karmic creditors, and our inner demons, out of compassion for their transformation and their healing. This offering will be served in what is known as the Red Feast of flesh, blood, bones, and organs. Following the Chod feasts, we will then offer the assembled guests our altruistic love in a section known as the Giving of Dharma. Here we show them the way to enlightenment, to those beings transformed through the act of consuming the feast items, the offering of our bodies. And in this practice, these inner demons become bodhisattvas, benevolent light beings. Afflicted energies become transformed into healthier forces, and our enemies become our allies. I'll then be adding a short meditational visualization to aid in this process, followed by a short mantra repetition, And finally, we'll be closing with a silent meditation to help you fully integrate the practice into your being, and then some final blessings. To punctuate certain parts of our meditation and ritual, we'll be using the mantra Pe, which means crack or boom. This mantra releases our intentions into reality. So at this point, I invite you to sit comfortably. Find a position where your back can be straight and you can make yourself comfortable for the next several minutes, or lay down comfortably in Shavasana. And I encourage you to use any props that might be helpful, maybe a pillow under your hips if you're sitting, maybe a blanket or shawl over you to help keep you warm. Sometimes the body tends to lose heat in deep meditation. If you're laying down, maybe a pillow under your head to keep the airway open, or something under your knees to help release tension in the lower back. Maybe if you're laying down, a cloth or eye pillow over your eyes to help trigger the relaxation response. But just take some time to adjust your position. Make any adjustments or micro adjustments that you might need at this time. Just make yourself as comfortable as possible. In the course of the meditation, you can certainly move if you need to, but try to make yourself so comfortable that that won't be necessary. And then invite you to close your eyes, to breathe deeply, and open yourself to the visualizations and the experience of this practice. And now I invite you to think about and maybe visualize some personal issue, something in your life that's currently in need of healing or resolution. Focusing on the first thing that comes to mind is often the best thing to work with. And as you breathe, I invite you to tune in with yourself, and if possible, find where that issue resides in your body. Maybe it's an area of tension, maybe an area that feels cold or empty, or just somewhere where your awareness is drawn. And let this bodily region be a place of personal focus for the energies generated in this practice. And then if it feels right, I invite you to imagine what your personal issue would look like if it were a living being. What does this being look like? How big or small is it? What color is it? What is its skin surface like? Is it bare flesh, furry, feathery, scaly? Notice its eyes. Notice its mood. Is it making any sounds? This is your personal demon, which will be fed and transformed into a benevolent life being during our Cho feasts. So take a moment and notice any other details about this personal demon. Any other characteristics? Any other features? And then I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath. And just let go of that image for the time being. Relax. Breathe deeply. Let the songs and the mantras and instruments guide your consciousness. Jema. 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 Pay. We, along with all sentient beings, take refuge in the Buddha, take refuge in the Dharma, and take refuge in the Sangha. We will train in offering the body for the benefit of all sentient beings. Pay. Here is a concise practice of offering the body to benefit oneself and others, whatever is needed. If there are those who are sick, they should lie down in front and remove their protections, their amulets, their cords, and so far. Pay. Sentient beings are numberless. We train in order to free them. Delusions are inexhaustible. We train in order to transform them. Reality is boundless. We train in order to realize it. The awakened way is insurpassable. We train in order to embody it. Pei. Yom Chenmo, the great mother Buddha, instantly appears with ornaments. Her first two hands hold Bhajra and scripture. Her lower two hands, equanimity, mudra. Yom Chenmo calls all beings with her trumpet. Fragile spirits, don't be afraid. Fragile spirits, come, don't be anxious. Come, all beings now, and don't be afraid. All sentient beings from the peak of existence, all sentient beings down to the lowest hells, all sentient beings quickly gather at the feet of the Mother. All of them sit at the feet of the mother. Oh, my home, pay, pay, pay. Breathe deeply and let yourselves be filled with the Divine Mother's essence, with the chanting of her mantra. Te etta gatte gatte pada sam gatte bodhisoha. Pei te etta gatte gatte pada sam gatte bodhisoha. Pei 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 pay, 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 pay. O macheg mala solwadeb, a macheg mala solwadeb. Hong macheg mala solwadeb, kapom jinji lob, mapo aijin ji lob, nan pohom jinji lob, kusang togi jin chen fob, mayom chen go fang to pashok. Pei om to the one Mother we pray. Ah, to the one Mother we pray. Home to the one Mother we pray. By white home blessings are given. By red blessings are given. By Blue Hung blessings are given. Blessings flow to our bodies, speech, and minds. May the state of the Great Mother be attained. Pay. O Macheg Mala Sol Wadeb. Macheg Mala Sol Wadeb. Hong Macheg Mala Sol Wadeb. Kapom Jinji Lob. Mapoa Ijin Ji Lob. Nan Pohom Ji and Ji Lob. Kusang Tuk Ji Yin Chen Fob. Ma Yun Chen Go Fag Do Pa Shok Pei. Pei. Shushumna, the central nadi, in our ordinary forms, possesses 4 characteristics. At the soles of our right and left feet are white and red energy centers of our fathers and mothers, respectively. With the mantra Pei, these energies will be successfully drawn up to the level of our secret chakras in our lower abdomens. Pei. Our life forces, merits, our wealth, prana, minds, roots of virtue, and strengths. All you need is 5-colored light in our secret chakras. It is the size of a small bird's egg. Through the mantra Pei, it shall travel upwards to our navel centers, gaining in size and intensity. Pei. The energy now rests in our navel center. With the mantra Pei, it shall rise to our heart centers. Pei. The energy of our being now glows within our heart center, illuminating the awareness of the divine presence within. With the mantra Pei, it shall rise to our throat centers. Pei. Our vital breath force now radiates outwards from within our throat centers to purify our inner voices. Through the mantra Pei, it shall raise to the center of our foreheads. Pei. Our life consciousness now spins within our third eye centers, magnifying our senses of non-duality. With the mantra Pei, it will separate from our bodies and rest upon our crowns. Pei. Our awareness merges inseparably with the divine white Dakini, Machig's heart, smoothly resting within all-pervasive expanse of Dharmakaya, our causal bodies. From her heart is the red syllable Ri, which will emerge, the Divine Mother, in the form of the red Dakini. Free. 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 Pay. Our own mind awarenesses ejects as the red hree. We are Dorje Fogmore, the red Dakini, with the curved knife and skull cup. We slice up our material bodies. The skull cup is huge, white outside, red inside. Placed on a tripod of 3 human skulls. Wind fans, wisdom fire blazes. Our bodies melting and boiling. Expanding to become an ocean of nectar. Expanding to become the nectar of wisdom. Oh, my home. All that is wished for or desired, spontaneous and inconceivable. Our illusory bodies now becomes precious jewels and supreme medicines. Our body overflows with the glory, increasing spontaneous great bliss. Rich silks and all desirable objects. This nectar fills 1 billion worlds and feeds all beings. Whatever you want or need, we now provide. You are now endowed with bodhicitta. May you all attain Buddhahood. Oh, mahong, pay, pay, pay. I invite you now to visualize yourselves receiving the medicines you need at this time for the healing of body, mind, and spirit. Pay, pay, pay. Pay. Instantly we become the wisdom Dakini. Blue black with 1 face, 2 arms, 3 eyes, and 4 fangs. Our right eye a red sun rolling and rolling. Our left eye a crystal moon rolling and rolling. Center eyes are as sun and moon rolling and rolling. At our crowns a black boar's head roaring and roaring. Our right hand holds a flayed human skin. Our left hands hold a thigh bone trumpet. By the wailing sound, gods and demons are called. Apparitional beings of every class arrive. Hung, hung, hung. Pay, pay, pay. Hung, hung, hung. pay, pay. Hong, hong, hong. Pay, pay, pay. Hong, hong, hong. Pay, pay, pay. They gather like goats and sheep driven by hail, like mist that is driven by the wind. They instantly come and gather here. They are overwhelmed with brilliance. They are overwhelmed now with brilliance. Hong, 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 pay, pay, pay. 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 We are Troma Nagmo with overwhelming brilliance, commanding all beings with pay, pay, pay. All virtues, all evil doing overwhelmed in the increasing sphere of influence. All the realms of the universe are pervaded by our great illumination. Hong, 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 pay, pay, pay. 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 Hong, hong, hong. Those who like flesh now come eat our flesh. Those who like blood now come and drink our blood. Those who like bones now come chew our bones. Those who like skins now put on our skins. Hong, 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 pay, pay, pay. I now invite you to imagine your own inner demons happily partaking of this feast, and in doing so, their eyes become opened to enlightened consciousness. Come like clouds gathering in space. Come like rain falling out of the sky. Come like swirling dust storms over the air. The meat here to eat is plentiful. Pay, pay, pay. All that is needed by gods and demons. Whatever you want or need, we now provide. Sounds of tongues on raw meat, dee-ree-ree. Slurping sounds of drinking blood, ho-ro-ro. Sounds of teeth chewing bones, tra-la-la. Cartilage slapping marrow, bo-jee-jib. Delighted laughter ringing, sha-ra-ra. Singing songs of jubilation, cururu. Fierce clucking sound, tug-say-tug. Like a vulture enjoys a fresh juicy meal. May you each feast and be satisfied. Become endowed with ecstatic rejoicing. Hong, hong, hong. Hong, hong, hong. Hong, hong, hong. Pay, pay, pay. Pay. Alas, here hosts of wanderers, our illusory bodies of form is impermanent. Ghosts, if you need it, take it all. With it we redeem the karmas of all beings. May all previous karmic debts be cleared. May resentment and pollution be purified. May hatred and antagonism be pacified. May you become endowed with enlightenment, having become endowed with bodhicitta. May you realize an excelled awakening. May the wishes of all beings be satisfied. May sentient beings all now awaken as Buddhas. May all sentient beings awaken as Buddhas. Pay, 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 pay. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Ah, ah, ah. Benza Kroda Jnana Kali Bamharini Sahumbeya. Precious and sublime divine consciousness, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it has been born, may it not decline, but go on increasing further and further. Pay, May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings experience happiness and its true cause. May the fruit of this practice be to accomplish the highest benefit of all beings and all things everywhere. And may all beings everywhere experience the joy, clarity, dignity, and fearlessness of peace. And may all beings everywhere have peace. Pay, pay, pay. I invite you now to meditate for a time in a place of stillness and silence, allowing yourself to fully integrate this practice and make it a part of your being. And I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation, hearing the sound of my voice and any other sounds that might be in your personal space. Bringing yourself back. Become aware again of your body, seated or laying where it is. Feel the floor below you. Feel the clothes that cover you. The temperature of the air upon your skin. And slowly begin to move your fingers and your toes, your arms and legs. Beginning to move a little and stretch, still keeping your eyes closed. And if you're laying down, I invite you to roll over to one side and rest on one side for a moment. Slowly bringing yourself back. And then when you're ready, engaging your hands and your arms to slowly and carefully bringing yourself back into a seated position. And then slowly bringing the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Resting. Continuing to bring yourself back and listening to our final benediction. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. To all living beings, peace, 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 peace. Focusing your breath and your attention on your heart center and acknowledging that divine presence within yourself, knowing it's there to lead you, to teach you, to heal you, to guide you. And taking a moment to give gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice tonight, knowing you can replay this recording again whenever you have need and do this practice again. And just acknowledging that these next couple of days you'll be open to the subtle effects of this practice. Maybe some flashes of insight, maybe some interesting dreams. Maybe the right book falling into your hand. Maybe handling a situation a little bit differently from the way you might have in the past. Maybe the right person coming along to tell you something that you need to know. Taking another deep and clearing breath. Slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me this evening. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma, and thank you so very much. So I'd like to give my thanks to Bryce and to Jamie and to RW for joining me this evening. Anyone else joining live and anyone else who may watch this recording anytime in the future, please feel free to message me at my channel or email me at aumcdevi, D-E-V-I, at gmail.com. I'd love to hear about your personal experiences with this practice. Also, your ideas for other things I might present or share in the future. As always, I would encourage you to take some time for some quiet reflection before resuming the day or the evening's activities. And I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday for part 9 of our series of Kali for Everyone, and be sharing some more information on Vajra Yogini and her different forms. So once again, I want to thank you. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di, and thank you so very much. Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, and good night.